welcome to all the viewers. We have Shri Abasar Beuria with us. He will be telling us more about the Afghanistan crisis. So before that, about Shri Beuria. Shri Beuria is a retired IFS officer. During his distinguished career, Shri Abasar Beuria served important Indian diplomatic missions, namely Japan, Russia, America, UAE, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, and Madagascar. After retirement, he is in Bhubaneswar and is associated with many socio-cultural organizations and think tanks. He is the author of 6 books and he is also a painter. Now over to former Ambassador Shri Abasar Beuria about the Afghanistan crisis.
Namaskar. To understand the Afghan crisis, we must know its background. Now, first of all, we must know its history and geography. First of all, it is a landlocked country. And number 2, it's a multi-ethnic society. Now, in the past also, there was a tussle between big powers on Afghanistan, particularly the expansionist British and Russia. That's because, its location, it is in the center of Central Asia and Far East, Southeast Asia. And for trade connection, it can connect Middle East, Far East, including South Asia, and also Europe. So it was a very strategically located, and though it has not been surveyed fully, but many people think, many experts think that it has a lot of mineral resources. So in the past, mineral resources, plus the move was to stop the rivalry of great power. So Afghanistan was an instrument on which both Russian and British wanted to capture that, but they could, because the British fought few wars with Afghanistan and they lost it. So the next policy of Indian government was, the British was, that stop this and make it a buffer state with Russia and now to understand the present crisis, we have to understand the first thing is that we could know recent history. First thing is that, not big powers have subdued the Afghans. Come to think of it, as I was telling the British, then the Soviet Union or the Russians came also 1979 to 1980. With all their might, they also failed and they have to leave. Now it is America. You see, for 20 years they were fighting against them, but finally they have decided to get out. So this is in brief what the Afghan psychology, Afghan crisis and history. The question is, when the Taliban came this time and they captured Kabul, nobody was prepared, nobody also calculated that they would in a brisk manner capture Afghanistan and Kabul. For this, I think the responsibility should be squarely on American policy on Afghanistan. You see, when Soviets were for a very brief period ruling this, or supported local government, at that time, to stop the Russians, the Americans trained. Taliban is the creation of America. They trained Mujahideen who came not only from Afghanistan, from other parts of the world. And they could stop Soviet Union and finally Soviet Union. So in short, that whether British or whether Americans or other states have found it extremely difficult to control. Now, this is also a very difficult terrain, Afghanistan. It's full of deserts and mountains.
Yes.
Most of the areas also not in hospitable to human life. So this, though it is pictured, it is rich in natural resources.
Yes.
Besides, the Afghans are also a very self-respecting man. They love their independence. Along with their love for independence, they have also loyalty to the ethnic one belongs to and the warlords those who control them. So these have been the traditional history of Afghanistan. So the present crisis, why I said the Americans were to blame. First of all, Obama when he came to power, he realized that Afghanistan is not very clear, and maybe because of the terrorist activities, they have to stay. So he decided that their soldiers should be withdrawn because there was a domestic compulsion. American military was one of the big issues. So then he, rather than reducing, he added more soldiers to Afghanistan, deployed there, and fighting with the people. And in the meantime, they had a government which was more keen with alliance with the Western world for democracy and things like that. Now, at that time, then came Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a very whimsical leader. So he, because of the political compulsion in the United States, he decided to withdraw the soldiers from here. Now, he also decided at some point, maybe 31st August or first week, they decided it should be May. Then it was extended to 31st. Not only that, he directly contacted the Taliban in a peace effort some meeting held at Doha. Okay. In that, the Americans agreed that there will be a peaceful transition from to Taliban to form a government that they would leave and the previous government would leave. Now that was the agreement, but they are not known, the Taliban are not known to adhere to the agreement. They always go by what is their dream, what is their aspiration, and how they stick to capture power. So this is what has happened in America and Doha conference. Unfortunately, Doha conference, though India is a big player in this region, see the Indian government was marginalized. We were not invited to the Doha conference. In the process, Chinese, Russians, Iran, apart from Afghanistan, they became party to this Doha conference. And they decided, agreed also that there should be a peaceful transition.
Yes.
So in the process now, what coming to Indian view, we are in a difficult situation because we have enemies in the north, enemies in the west. And Pakistan has openly declared that it supports Taliban and it recognizes the government also. And China and Russia also are negotiating with them to be there and things like that. But what exactly will be their view, it's not very clear. But we understand that Chinese, because of their relationship with Pakistan, because of their relationship with India, they would certainly like to help the Taliban. And for more so because of the economic reasons. Because Chinese are going for BRI, that big project connecting the whole world, in which Afghan has a very big role to play. And I was telling you, it's the central place for trading connectivity to South Asia, Far East, Middle East, and Nigeria. So they have an interest there. Political interest because they don't want to see the rise of India. Second interest is the mineral resource.
Yes.
So they would like to have connectivity with Afghanistan.
Yes.
Russia also the same thing because the Americans have lost. And of late, Russia and its leader Putin they have now ambition to be a world power, to be equal with
America.
America. But here there's another factor, the Chinese.
Mm.
So Americans have to tackle both Russians and Chinese. This is a danger for
India.
as I told you that the north and northwest, we are
Yes.
basically we have fought few wars with Pakistan. Pakistan was defeated in those wars, but it has a nefarious ambition activities
Yes.
on them. Because they want these Taliban to come to Jammu and Kashmir and create instability.
Yes.
So that the instability, social instability, political instability, will engulf the Indian government and India itself. So we have to be now very careful, though our defense minister has said that we are ready for all eventualities. They have also agreed that they will calculate for a guess that Taliban will so soon take over Kabul. So Kabul is now the center of conflict. Now the Americans are there, they are evacuating foreigners, Afghans, and their own soldiers, other soldiers. And but unfortunately, when the American government or American forces left, there were two things that happened. They also left all those arms and ammunition and
Yes.
200 aircraft.
Yes.
So in short, Taliban is now more powerful.
More powerful.
If they use all those, which were left arms and ammunition. Though they say that, aircraft, all the machinery have been taken away, but I don't know what economical activity. So the Taliban is now more stronger and can fight it back. In the meantime, I think Biden has also taken some decision to demolish some of the hideouts of Al Qaeda and Islamic State, along with others. Now, as I was telling you, Afghans are very loyal to the Islamic group. So in Afghanistan, there are also like Hazara, like Tajiki, like Uzbeki, like Pashtun. They are the small community. But they have registered in the last time also 1960, 2000, takeover policy, and now they are also opposing it because Mr. Saleh, who is the vice president, he claims that he will be the next president according to the constitution. Now, India also has the drafted constitution. India also has invested almost $3 billion in its infrastructure, in the field of education, and they are all ongoing projects. Now, what will happen to those projects, we don't know. But it seems that one of the representatives of India has met Taliban in Doha, and they have given an assurance because this is beneficial to Afghans, so they will not destroy it, they will like to remove it. But we don't know
Yes.
we will do it or not. So this is in short the diagram and its geography and history and what is the present situation. The only thing that can happen probably, the Biden government is now, as they have bombarded last 2 days or 3 days,
Yes.
if they continue to escalate their area of activities, then probably it will take a different turn. It will be a different story. Otherwise, let us accept Taliban has taken over Afghanistan and it will remain a danger to India. And there is no such to control the terrorism. I think it cannot be one country's responsibility. That can be controlled only if there is coordination international global. All countries should decide those who don't believe, those who cannot subscribe to terrorism. And my own apprehension is that if Taliban come to power, stay is likely under the Americans, escalate the revolution. They will come to Jammu and Kashmir to create problems. Because Jaish e Mohammed, Lashkar-e-Taiba, Haqqani group, these are American, and with terrorists, they have all supported and joined Afghan Taliban. Now, there is sometimes a talk good Taliban, bad Taliban. Now, there cannot be a distinction like good Taliban and Taliban.
Yes.
Taliban is a terrorist. So we have to be very careful that the country has to really wait for what is the next step of Taliban. And not only that, I think the whole world is anxiously waiting what is going to happen this particular because this will create a global crisis if it escalates. Now there is a question of what about the international agency, United Nations. The United Nations, of course, this has been discussed. The I now Security Council President. But UN in the past we have seen they don't have any power. They don't have their own armed forces. So they cannot intervene beyond the point. They can intervene only with the member support. So now since the big powers, China, Russia, looks like that they are supporting the Taliban and they will support for their own selfish concern. So they will, we have to all wait and watch. I don't think, except passing resolution, United Nations can do much unless the big powers use it. So let us all wait and see and watch what is going to happen. We should be all alert and be prepared. It should be like hope for the best and prepare for the worst.
Most. Thank you so much, Shri Beuria. You have shared your insights. We got to learn so much. We have a couple of questions from our participants. One of this question is by Shri Surendra Mahanti. Is there a possibility of US Army returning to Afghanistan, especially in view of the recent explosive attacks and the threat to the stranded Americans there? What do you feel?
It is difficult to come to any final conclusion or give a statement to guess what Americans are going to do. The point is, Americans are doing true. So they would not come in a very large number as they were doing. They train the Afghan soldiers. India also trained them. And they could resist, they could fight them. So
Yes.
again, to come back means there will be domestic hue and cry. There was children are from there, they have killed, sacrificed their lives. So that will be there. It is very difficult to come in the equal strength what America has. But it may escalate because America has the technology. Even without deployment of large forces on the ground, they can also bring much damage to the Taliban.
Like the drone attacks.
Yes. So let us see. But I don't think they will come in a big strength now, which they were doing for the last 20 years.
Yes.
They have undone it. To do it is very difficult. At least to do it very quickly is very difficult.
Very true. We have another question. This is by Shri Mangala Mahanti. What is the future of Indo-Russia relations vis-a-vis Afghanistan?
Now, listen, Russians, we have a very, very strong relationship. In fact, Russia helped, and even now, helping us in the defense supplies. And we had when the Cold War was there, India and Russia, then it was Soviet Union, they were very close. And Russia also played in modern India by cooperating for heavy industries. So there is no doubt about it. But of late, because people feel that India is tilting towards America, they are thinking of having a quad business. Japan, Australia, United States of
Yes.
America, and India. So they have very some questions raised in their mind. How long we can support this? Because there is a rivalry between Russia and
Yes.
China and Africa. So that is why, but they will not leave Indians because there is a big trade going on between Russia and India. So I don't think, despite all this, there we have signed agreements to them for some aircrafts and things like that. So despite all those things, I think India also with Russia friendship will continue. But what will happen in Afghanistan? That is a very difficult, that's a 64,000 million question dollar. What will happen? It all depends what other powers are doing in Afghanistan. They can be commonly, they can fight the Taliban, they can do fight separately in a different manner. But if Americans are coming by chance in a good number to capture again, so I think that the likelihood of China Russia joining hands.
Thank you. As Indian ambassador to Russia, you can understand the situation very well. So this is a question. This is a question by Mangala Mahanti. What would be the impact on regional security, knowing the position of Pakistan and China now?
No, it appears it is very fragile because this is happening in an area which is very crucial. And the regional security means, with Pakistan and India in confronting each other. And we have a negotiation in the boundary of China and India. So the question is very fragile because the terrorists, if they come from Afghanistan to Pakistan and to cover to Jammu and Kashmir, other parts of India. So the security system will be very, very problematic and probably very dangerous. So it all depends, how we are taking them. What about the regional? I don't think it will, or it may affect Middle East because Middle East also they are divided. Some are loyal to Americans, some are opposing it, they get independent stand. So also Southeast Asia and Asia. But regional security as such is probably fragile.
Yes.
We have to see what action can be taken. It all depends on the stability in Afghanistan. That it depends on what are the forces that are joining Taliban. So we have to be careful. It is fragile.
Thank you so much, Shri Beuria, for all your time. So, viewers, we had Shri Abasar Beuria with us, and he was the former ambassador, and presently he is the chairman of Inglomacy, which is the think tank group which has made this webinar and this interview possible. Thank you all for joining. Namaskar.